Welcome everyone to episode 62 of the Midnight Channel podcast. We, for people that are on Twitch, we had to cut off for a little bit because I had to restart my computer. For those that are watching on anywhere else, we were live for like 7 minutes before my computer pooped itself. So, to summarize, still having some camera issues. I'll fix it if I need to. Brandon's been playing Overwatch. I've been playing a few things, and I guess we talked about a little bit about trying to find
Batman.
more co-op games. I remembered Batman.
Yeah, I forgot that they made the Batman one.
I've
I
I've
didn't even
just
know they made the Guardians one.
I've just never played the Batman one. And we talked a little bit about Telltale. We talked a little bit what we've been playing. I mentioned Overwatch. Needs to get back to Kirby. I mentioned Raincoat, Final Fantasy 16, Viewfinder, and Overwatch as well. So we're good. Um, so that's what we've been playing. Speaking a little bit in the first minute, but that's because we talked about that in the first 7 minutes, in the cut that people will not see. But that's okay. We got topics to talk about. Now it really will be a shorter episode since we have a few things to talk about, and part of the episode had to get cut off. So, um, let's talk about recent releases since you were surprised about a few of them. First one's Moving Out 2, released
Mhm.
August 15th. They got a Metacritic of 82, and I didn't see any user score yet. But you like Moving Out?
I do. I thought it was extremely fun, and moving out one is great. And if I ever make it over to you, or you make it over to me, then I would love to go back to moving out one.
Mm-hmm.
It's super fun. I think one of the funniest and funnest streams I maybe have ever had was that one level where you had to move a couch, but it's the small platform.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was the thin, long platform that we tried to do.
Yeah.
That was really enjoyable.
And it seems like Moving Out 2 is online.
It is.
So,
Yeah, I checked on Steam. It has no spec requirements for Mac OS, so I don't know if it's on there. Don't don't think it is, but
mm,
who knows?
yeah, I don't think it would be. It would
I
probably
checked
have the Apple symbol on there.
I checked Team Fortress 2 because I thought it was listed under like the tags of like single player game, multiplayer game, online co-op, cross platform, you know. It's not listed under Team Fortress 2, and that is Mac and Linux, but Team Fortress 2 also has minimum spec requirements and recommended for Mac and Linux
If
also.
if I remember right, there should be like an icon. There should be an Apple icon. Because there's a Windows
I didn't
icon,
see
an Apple icon, and there might be a Linux icon too in some games. But yeah, if I remember right, like because I used to have a Mac desktop, and I believe that the way I could tell is by looking to see if there was an Apple symbol on it, or if there wasn't. Because FNAF was not on Mac. I don't know if it is now, but it
Yeah, it
was
just
not.
has the Windows symbol.
Okay, then it's not on Mac probably.
Um, yeah, it does say cross-platform multiplayer.
Oh, that'd be good.
So it says that at least I checked Game Pass. It's not on Game Pass. It was a Hail Mary. I didn't think it was.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be.
Not day one at least.
Oh, there's one coming out. I always forget the name of it. Party Animal?
Yeah, Party Animals.
That's gonna
That's a big one.
that's gonna be fun for us to play. That's gonna be a fun one because that one is going to Game Pass. Yeah, so that'll be fun. All right. Yeah. So that was moving out. Next is Red Dead Redemption on Switch and PS4, released August 17th. That caused a lot of backlash for PS4 users, but a lot of Switch users are happy. And the reason why there was a lot of backlash is because people expected it to be a remake, and it was not a remake. Also, it doesn't
It's not
have
a
what's up?
yeah. It's not a remake. I Is it even a remaster?
No, it seems like it's just a port.
Straight port.
Yeah. So
Okay.
people on PlayStation were real upset. So it was dis dislike bombed heavily, except for on Nintendo's channel where it had a lot of likes on it instead. A lot of people are happy that it's on the Switch.
Yeah.
A lot of
I
people are
mean,
upset that it wasn't remastered.
I don't like that fan base.
Rockstar or
Rockstar.
yeah, like the Rockstar fan base.
I mean, if you play just GTA, that's fine. But if you're like, yeah, I don't trust anyone who's like, I'm a Rockstar supporter. I play Red Dead, GTA, Bully, Manhunt,
Why? What's wrong with
table
Rockstar?
tennis. It just it I'm being what's the word? What's the like non-offensive version of racial profiling? No, not that. Wait, no, like
Hello?
just assuming. No, I have no evidence, but it just feels like a group of people who I'm like, I'm 35, maybe have a kid, make $10 an hour. I'm gonna go home and put on my Xbox 360. That type of people.
Yeah?
Just does not seem like a good group of people. I don't like them.
Okay.
That's my statement. I have no evidence or anything like that, other than that GTA 5's community is trashy as shit. But no evidence past that.
Okay. I haven't gotten into GTA. I do like the Reddit games though. Reddit games are fun.
Yeah, I remember you were big on Red Dead too.
Yeah, Reddit is great.
Hmm. That was your that got an award from you, right?
The year that it came out?
Yeah, didn't it?
What do you mean? Like an award for me?
I th At the Midnight Channel Awards,
Oh,
I
that
thought
shit
it
came, that came out in 2018. We didn't have the Midnight Channel in 2018.
no, no, that was not
Yeah, that
2018.
was 2018, dude.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh my God, that's crazy. That's
Uh,
gross.
I don't know. I don't know what year you thought that was.
I thought it was 2021.
Nah, that was 5 years ago, brother.
That's not a that was a PS4 game. That's not even on next gen.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's I thought it was like for PS5. Damn. That shows how much that flew under my radar.
Yeah,
Other than like oh, I'm white again. I'm sorry. I'm on the Rockstar Games
you're
page.
good. You're good.
I'm just curious if they've been sitting around for 5 years. What's the last thing they
They
did?
have. That's the last thing they did.
Yeah,
They
that's the
did the
last thing.
GTA
No,
trilogy. They did the
they did
GTA
the VG,
trilogy.
they did the GTA trilogy.
That
Did
wasn't
they
anything.
though?
No, they didn't. They didn't
Did
really
they
do. No,
they technically made it.
technically.
Technically they made it. Oh, Red Dead Online is listed as a separate thing. How about that?
Red Dead Online was garbage, but didn't need to be garbage. It could have been great. There's so much lost potential with Red Dead Online. It will forever annoy me. But yeah, Red Dead one's on the Switch, so that's good. We are gonna get a physical copy of that. That comes out, I think, next month. But you don't like GTA or Red Dead, right?
I think GTA Online is cool. I think GTA is cool. I think well no, I don't think GTA Online is cool either.
Are we gonna
I
get?
take it back.
Are we gonna get on that GTA 6 online train
Probably not.
when that happens?
You probably wouldn't if it's anything like GTA 5, which they made a lot of money. No.
Probably not. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna
No,
do.
no, it's because it's like it's just lame. It's so fucking lame.
Well,
Like, listen, the mods and the fucking RP shit, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. The
they claimed
races,
they bought with one of the biggest RP company for GTA Online. Did you see that?
that's that's good. That's what they should. They need to lean into that.
Yeah, they
They
bought
need
them,
to.
so they're probably gonna they're working on GTA 6 online right now.
Yeah, so like okay, so like don't get me wrong, like when I say it's lame as shit. The missions, the races, the heist, um the RP and the mods and like the fucking Vanoss funny moments, all great. Public online lobbies when you're just rolling around doing shit, that's vile. That shit is so fucking lame. That's like no. It's just not for me. And I don't see the appeal.
When do you think
It's like
GTA 6 gets announced?
I think we see it.
I think we see it at the end of the year.
Yeah, I think we see it like end of the year.
I
And I think it releases November next year.
I think it's either holiday next year or early 2025.
I don't think 2025 like oh my god, they just sit around for 7 years, just fucking twiddling the thumbs. I don't want to say that. I don't know about game development. Lord forbid, like I like
No,
especially something as big as GTA 6.
they're doing if the rumors are true, the budget for GTA 6 is the biggest budget there has ever been for a game. If the rumors are true. Like that they're hiring like
I can't make this
oceanologists.
up. It's because my mom walks in.
They're good. Like they're hiring scientists to accurately portray how waves are shown. Like there's a lot of rumors going on, and it looks like it sounds like this is gonna be the first game to hit the $1 billion budget, which would be insane.
Just uh,
Hello, Fred boy. Hope you're doing
it,
well.
it would it would be GTA.
It would be GTA would be it's oh man, it's crazy. GTA 5 sold so much. They're never gonna sell that many copies of GTA
Mm,
6. They're never gonna sell that
mm,
many copies of GTA 6. I don't know what Rockstar expects from GTA 6, but they are never getting another GTA 5. But even though they're not gonna get another GTA 5, GTA 6 is the biggest release in arguably ever. It's gonna be the biggest release like the biggest launch because of how big 5 is. I still have people coming in to GameStop once in a while asking for GTA 5.
mm. I mean, it's what you buy, you know. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be something.
Yeah, but um,
It's gonna be something.
Baldur's Gate 3, I'm going off topic. Baldur's Gate 3 comes out on the PS5 next month. Would you want it on the PS5 or on your PC?
Whatever y'all play though,
I think we're gonna play it on PC.
I'll play on PC.
The kids are old enough to buy GTA 5 now, yeah. And GTA 6, oh man. GTA 6 on. I don't think I'm gonna be working at GameStop when it launches. I don't know how long I'm gonna be working at GameStop, but I hope I'm not working when GTA 6 launches. That's gonna suck. Ideally, I'll be full-time teaching by the time it's out. After Red Dead, we got Bomber Cyberpunk, not Cyberpunk, released
Oh, that was
today.
Cyberpunk.
No critic score and no user score, but I did hear that it's very good. I did hear that it's very good. It's do you know what this is?
Um, no, no.
It's Jet Set Radio.
Oh,
It's basically what it is. Look up Bomber
awesome.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
It's basically Jet Set Radio. Like
Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, no. I think I remember. Now you mentioned it. Yeah, I remember seeing this. Yeah, super happy for all 16 of those fans that are left.
Damn.
Um, it's been since the Dreamcast, bro.
Yeah, it's been over 20 years.
I mean, they haven't had a Jet Set Radio game since Sega made consoles. I
Yeah.
wasn't alive when Sega made consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have not been alive for a Sega console being like still in production.
It was
I'm
Jet
pretty
Set
sure
Radio
that
on
con.
Xbox.
Yeah, but like, it's the Dreamcast game. Is it not the Dreamcast game?
Yeah, but they still made it on Xbox.
Yeah, they still. Yeah, they made everything on Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for if and if it sells well, it could like revitalize the franchise and they make a new one.
Well, it looks like they are making one. Remember the Persona 3 remake leak?
Oh, I forgot about that. Wait, was that not just a look like a remaster?
No,
Is that just a remaster?
mm-mm.
Cool.
So it looks like we are gonna get one. When we get it, who knows? But it looks like they're working on one.
What was that? Was that that Xbox One game that launched? Um, that was a launch title. Launch title. Xbox One launch title.
A Sunset Overdrive?
Yeah, that walked so this could run.
Well, so I heard Sunset Overdrive was really, really good.
Yeah. I'd also like to say I never touched Sunset Overdrive. I just made a stupid statement because it sounded funny. I don't
So,
know if those are connected games at all.
good clarification in case anyone gets mad at you and starts coming after you.
Yeah, yeah. I am not like oblivious. I understand that those games might not be connected any way other than bright colors and rail grinding.
Do you know who made
But
Sunset Overdrive?
wasn't it like Rare?
Nope.
Didn't Rare make it? No?
It's there's a reason why we're never getting a Sunset Overdrive 2.
Who the fuck made Sunset Overdrive?
Hey, look it
Wait,
up.
huh? Yeah, wait, no, who made it? Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, that's Insomnia.
yeah.
Why wouldn't we get another one?
Cause Sony owns Insomniac.
Does Xbox own Sunset Overdrive?
Yeah, it's the
Oh, they
IP.
published it.
Yeah, it's the IP,
Yeah.
but Sony owns Insomniac.
Man. Oh, wait, they don't own Spyro anymore.
Nope. Xbox owns
Oh,
Spyro
they.
now. Xbox will
Yes,
own
Xbox
Spyro.
owns Spyro.
Xbox will.
About yeah, yeah, about to. We need a new Spyro. I mean, I'll die on the hill. It's Spyro reignited was better than the Crash one.
We need a lot of things. I want a
It
new
it
Guitar Hero. Will we
do
get a
you
new
need a
Guitar
new?
Hero?
I don't get the like new Guitar Hero stuff.
Why?
I feel like it's better off in this position now. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh,
Dead?
there we go. No, it's just community driven. It's fucking Clone Hero, and you input any song you want, and you have maximum control.
Yeah, but it's not official. It's like it takes so much work.
I mean, yeah, but
It,
it's more work, but you don't have to pay 60 for something that's probably going to be worse.
yeah, but I don't want to connect my computer to the TV when I want to play when I have parties and play with my friends.
Just play an old one. It's
Yeah,
music. Music doesn't
I
change.
have Rock Band. I have Rock Band. That's like I'll plug it into my PS5 and we'll play like every once in a while. It used to be a lot more frequently when before the PS5 came out.
Why,
Um,
why has no one bitched about Guitar Hero? People bitch for a decade about Madden being the same thing over and over again. It's just music. Like again, it's like it's Guitar Hero every time. Why why was that not complained about? What makes that different?
uh, it was different music because it was licensed, so like each game still
That's
feels
fair.
feels different because like Guitar Hero 1 has its own identity, Guitar Hero 2 has its own identity, 3 has its own identity, 3 is my favorite.
That's fair.
4 is World Tour that added the band kit. It added the drums and the mic.
Uh-huh.
So that like did it big. And it was after that where people didn't complain, but people like the sales started diminishing quick because Guitar Hero 5 just added more music, it didn't really do anything to it. And then they started doing like editions of it, like biggest hits, like that. Those didn't have their own identity, so people didn't complain. They just stopped buying them. People complain about Madden, but they keep buying them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's unfortunate.
so that's like the
I need to
difference.
not buy those games.
That's like the difference. Like a lot of Guitar Heroes have their own identities, but then like the last few that were made did not have their own identities. And then when they tried doing Guitar Hero Live, that show was just ass because they tried doing something that wasn't actually good with the six thing, whatever, like the light notes and the dark notes. Like it was just weird. It's just weird. If they bring it back, they gotta do a band kit, and they gotta do something like World Tour, but they gotta have songs from like Guitar Heroes 1 through 4, like because that's what would revive them. And they gotta they also gotta make it like Rock Band 4. They can't do like a yearly Guitar Hero. They just gotta put up it just has to be called Guitar Hero and have it a live service. Because Rock Band 4 is still kicking. Rock Band 4 still adds music from time to time, and the people that play Rock Band 4 will probably just keep buying it. Like I spent a when we want to talk about microtransactions, I spent a shit ton of money on Rock Band 4 for the DLC music. I spent a shit ton of money. That's because I had it at every party. I took my senior year. I would take my drum kit, and me and my friend would we would log into his PS4 so that we could have all the songs that we each bought. Because like I would buy some songs, he would buy some songs on his account, and we'd like days that we weren't doing anything, or I think on senior ditch day we showed up and we played guitar, we played rock band the entire day with our band teacher and our math teacher because we didn't want to ditch. We knew we weren't gonna do anything. We knew like everyone else was ditching, but we also didn't want to just stay home because we weren't doing anything. So he took his PS4, I took all the instruments, and we connected it, and it was a thing that we would do at my parties or his parties. And like Rock Band 4 was really really good, and I guess they don't need to do another Rock Band. I'd like them to do another Rock Band because they just don't produce the drum kits anymore, and that's the biggest thing. I like the drum kit. um but I would love a revival of Guitar Hero. I just don't know if they'll ever do it.
But yeah, uh, I'm sorry, I don't know a lot about Guitar Hero. I
No,
can't
you're
add
good.
much to that other than yeah.
No, you're good. I'm sure like if they did it, I mean, obviously you wouldn't get it because you wouldn't play it, but like we'd play it if like you visited, or not if I went over because that would be too much for me to take. OBS disconnected, I think, again, but
Oh, no.
my internet didn't disconnect, which is weird. So hold on, give me a second because I still have my internet icon. Let's see. It looks like I will have to stop the recording. Can you go into DaVinci and stitch these together?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem.
So, I'm ending the recording right here. Sorry, guys. And we're back. This is the start of the new recording. My camera's still frozen though. My camera's still frozen though. I don't know why things are disconnecting. I might get someone from Frontier to come by and check things out at some point. I'm gonna turn my camera off. If the rest of the recording, the rest of the podcast needs to be without my camera, so be it. But hopefully, hopefully it'll load. Because I needed to restart my computer last time. But yeah, so this is the second part, I guess, of the podcast, but it'll be stitched together because Brand's gonna do this for me. Thank you, appreciate you. Checking. Okay, no, camera still works. Yeah, I don't know. I might see because it's just so abrupt. It's like my computer just loses the connection. It honestly might not even be the internet because Marissa's doesn't disconnect. It might honestly just because I have so much stuff running, but I don't. My CPU is not overloading, so I don't know. I'll see if it's free for someone to come by. But what were we? We're talking about Guitar Hero. Like, oh yeah. So like, if you were to come visit, or if I were to go visit, we wouldn't play it because I mean, I'd have to take everything, and that's too much. But if you came to visit, I think it'd be really fun for us to play. I think it's a really fun rhythm game.
Mhm. Yeah.
And those are the games that came up. So with our first news topic is Brandon submitted. So Brandon, you can go ahead and talk about it.
So in all likelihood, uh, NASCAR is dropping the exclusivity deal with Motorsport Games, which is a big deal because NASCAR 21 Ignition is a pile of fucking dog shit and was the last game that came out.
Uh huh.
Um, yeah, so Motorsport Games, if you don't know, um, they've been they made NASCAR Heat 5, which was a port of NASCAR Heat 4, which was not made by them, but it was a port of NASCAR Heat 4 that was just updated. It was actually so minimal of an update that if you load it up to this day, all the NASCAR Heat logos still say 4 on them. All of them, all the trophies and stuff still say NASCAR Heat 4. Actually, they might have changed because they updated to next gen. Um, the next gen car, because when it came out they were running the generation 6 car and now they're running the next gen car, and they just went back and updated. That's how much of a pile of shit NASCAR 21 Ignition is. That they
Uh-huh.
didn't update that game; they updated the previous one. Because Ignition's so bad. But that was 2020. Then they released NASCAR Ignition in 2021, and we have not gotten the only NASCAR game that they've released past that was NASCAR Rivals, which is a port of NASCAR Heat 5 for Switch.
Yo, I saw that. I almost
Yeah,
bought
it
it to
is.
trade it in and flip it. Oh shit, I gotta talk. Okay, I'll talk about that later.
No, you can talk about it now if you
No, no,
want.
I don't. I don't want to stop the NASCAR talk. But I saw my that's part of buy one get one, but I didn't do it. So I'll talk about it later. So keep going on your NASCAR rant, and then I'll talk about mine, and then we'll go to the last topics.
Um, yeah, so they've fallen off really hard. I think the down in the stock market like 90% right now. Um, it is bad. They've had controversies, and the reason it was such a big deal that that they cut off the deal is because the exclusivity deal NASCAR had with them um was supposed to last till 2028. Um, it was a long time, but Ignition was so bad that like it was so buggy on release
Mm-hmm.
that steering assist like Mario Kart has.
Yeah.
They have something like that in NASCAR games a lot. Something similar. And when NASCAR 21 Ignition launched, if you played on a controller
Mm-hmm.
and not a wheel, you could not turn it off. They forgot to put in an off setting for it. It was low, medium, or high, but you had to have it.
That's funny.
The cautions didn't work also, so no cautions could be thrown. You would have races where the AI would get so confused that you would have literally every car on the track piled into one corner in a wreck, and they wouldn't throw a caution because they were broken. None of the flags worked. Um, it crashed a lot. There was texture bugs. Um, there was just a lot of issues. It was genuinely, if you want to go look at it, it's a funny thing to look at because it's not an exaggeration. It is maybe one of the worst launches of a video game ever in general. It is so fucking bad.
So
Like,
speaking of that,
mhm,
how do you think
yeah,
Sonic 06's reception would be if it were to release today?
I
I
think it would
think
be fine.
I agree. I think it would be seen still as a buggy mess, still poor
Yeah,
reviews, but it would not be called the worst Sonic game of all time. It
no,
would no way.
Cyberpunk went through the same shit.
Yeah,
It's live.
in a like where we are in modern gaming, like
They would have patched it.
yeah, they would have patched it and people would have gotten over it. But
Yeah,
I thought about this like Sonic 06 got royally like it's a bad game. It's not great.
yeah, yeah. No,
If
no.
if it was fixed perfectly, the gameplay would be good, but it there's no promises it would have been a good game because that there was just a lot of problems with it. But holy shit, it got so royally destroyed at the time. Okay, sorry, you can keep going.
No, you're fine. Yeah. So NASCAR 21 Ignition, it's yeah,
It's really
one of
bad.
the worst video game launches of all time. You thought like Cyberpunk and whatever other buggy mess happened recently was bad.
Nothing like it.
No, this is nothing. It is um really bad. A reviewer, not a reviewer, a YouTuber got sent a review copy. Um, and he got sent it, and he loaded up the game a week before it came out, and the hood of the car is supposed to have like physics, so if you hit something, it would fly up. He ran on the track, and the hood was just bouncing up and down, and the back end of the car is like moving
God.
like it was Jello.
Starfield review codes just went out. I don't know if you
Oh,
heard.
that is concerning.
Why?
What is it? It's like it's gotta be nerve wracking for like Bethesda fans.
Oh
What
yeah,
if that
yeah.
shit sucks?
Oh yeah. Okay, so there's some good news with that. I don't know if you follow Gene on Twitter, Gene Park.
No,
He has a Kirby
um,
profile picture.
I don't think I follow.
Okay. He's a game journalist, whatever. I think he had said previously that he didn't want to get the Starfield controller because he wasn't sure if he was gonna like the game. Blah blah blah. He got a review code yesterday or 2 days ago when it came out. I think it was 2 days ago now, and he mentioned that he tweeted out yesterday that he should have gotten the Starfield controller. So because they're not outright allowed to tell us what they think of the game, but that's kind of a hint. So I mean, but yeah, it's still nerve wracking. It has to be nerve wracking for Microsoft. Like Microsoft is nervous as shit. Like the only like critically acclaimed games that they've released this generation that it seems like is Hi-Fi Rush, which released this year, and Forza Horizon 5, which released at its when it launched. I think. I think. No, it came out 21. It's a year after. Um, But I was thinking about it. When you said NASCAR Ignition, it reminded me because every Friday I go to this place that sells games for super cheap. Mercer calls it the bins. So just so you know, but for people that don't know, the bins, when I refer to the bins, it's basically a place that sells lost packages or overstocked items from
Mhm.
other places. And
Oh,
the games look like they're overstocked items that they got, so so they bought it and they sell it. They sell all the games, whatever game it is. It's $9. It could be a shitty game, it could be a great game. It's $9. Last month I found Story of Seasons for $9. I picked it up and I've been flipping it at GameStop because I work there, so I get an extra boost in trade bump, and I just been putting it towards my pre-orders because I'm gonna be spending money anyways. I might as well spend less money by
mhm.
putting it towards my pre-orders. I found 3 games today. I kept one for myself just for the collection. I found Returnal. I kept that for myself because it wasn't gonna give me much at GameStop. But I also found 2 copies of Dead Island 2, which came out 2 months ago, I think now. Um, and those get me, I think that got me 18 bucks 18 bucks each for trading credit. So I paid $9 uh for each. So I was 36, but because I was pro, it bumped it up to 20. But because I'm an employee, it bumped it up to 22. So I made 22.50 I think. So I made 45 from both of them. I put that all towards my Spider-Man DualSense.
That's
So
good.
I'm really excited for that because I got Returnal. I put it in my, I don't want to go reach for my shelf, but I put it there because Returnal is another roguelike that I heard really good things about. That I'm not gonna stream, but I might share my screen so that you guys can see it at some time because I heard really good things about Returnal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but NASCAR
So,
reminded me of it because I've seen NASCAR there.
yeah.
I'm not
And
getting it for $9, but I seen it there.
uh, uh, by the way, I got the dates wrong. The exclusivity deal with the license was not set to expire in 2028. It was set to expire December 31st, 2029.
Oh, okay, so
Um,
full year
it,
after.
yeah, 2029 was when it was gonna run out, and I think they dropped them because I think the deal requires like a yearly game, and they probably honestly that company's probably dead soon. Um,
Yep.
yeah, so it's not confirmed yet, but NASCAR said they had a substantial announcement to make regarding the future of its console games
Okay.
last month, and they don't really use the wording substantial too often. Um, and on top of that, the insider who it's an insider um who told I forget, I'm blanking on the word, a journalist, an insider told a journalist about it, that the deal is all but dead, and the the journalist usually reaches out to like motorsports games and NASCAR and asks them about stuff, and they almost instantly reply, "This is no, that's not true. We're making a statement. It's not true." It's been radio silence when he's asked. Now they've said nothing. Um, there's no the last mainline NASCAR game was 2021. There's no news of any game coming this year. There's no hints of any he said he has heard the names of certain studios. He's not allowed to say which, and none of them are confirmed. Um, but there's a couple options you could have. None of them are probably any good, but more than likely, if we get any NASCAR game this year, which almost definitely no, next year, probably not. 2025, maybe not. Like, if we get any of that, it's gonna be some like mid-tier, lower level developer just pumping it out. There's probably not gonna be any like real entry like Madden or like 2K. But yeah, people the sentiment in like the fan base is that they shouldn't have an exclusivity deal. They should allow multiple studios to work on them. I don't think that's how that's gonna work. I think
It's
they're
not.
gonna ship this off to someone. As much as people want competition in NASCAR games, it makes no sense
Yeah.
for any game developer to willingly have that. If you could sign it, NASCAR is very willing to sign off to people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just about who wants to take. EA could, they've done it before, and they also own Codemasters who do F1. Um, I don't think 2K has ever done a racing game, but they definitely could. Uh, Monster Games used to help out with NASCAR games, and they were bought by iRacing. I don't know if you know what iRacing is. Um,
No.
iRacing is the simulator for like when COVID happened, they ran on like Fox Sports. They ran iRacing NASCAR races
Okay.
involving the drivers. Like it's a big deal.
Okay.
And it has a long history. They could take over. It's a whole thing. None of it matters because apparently the date that's in everyone's head and like the date that like the journalist said he's legally not allowed to talk about it, but he did say September 30th is going to be a big day. So
Well, I'll
it
be
could be
gone
a
that day.
it could be a big
Okay.
day, and they just
So
say, "Oh,
nobody's
they
saying. Oh, there we
broke the
go.
deal."
That was weird.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was weird. That feels so fast.
It could be a big day, and then they could just be all. It could only be them saying, "Oh yeah, would not
You should be here September 30th. You should have been here September 30th.
try."
We should have gone to the Sonic Symphony together.
I
I
tried.
know. I know you tried. But hold on, I'm looking at Expedia. You think you can get it right to the airport?
Yeah,
We'll talk. We'll talk later then. All right. Um, any final thoughts on NASCAR before we?
uh, it is sickening, and I'm nauseous to think about the fact that I'll be probably into my mid-20s before any reasonable developer takes over and releases something.
Oh wow.
Because it's probably going to be 2026 before we get any AAA developer who wants to take on NASCAR. It's
Mm-hmm.
probably going to be 2026. Because they're
So
not working on it right now,
yeah.
and they don't have the base of anything. I mean, also people don't want an exclusivity deal because like they put NASCAR into Forza and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and people like praise that. I think that stuff is not that interesting to me. If I want to drive NASCAR in a stock car, I want to drive it around NASCAR trucks and I want to drive it in a NASCAR setting. I don't want to hop on Forza and roll around tracks that NASCARs don't have any business rolling around.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's the whole thing. It's just a big deal because like it was a big exclusivity deal. Like they signed away all of the 2020s. But yeah, that is all.
That was your rant.
Yeah,
All right. Well, we got Gamescom to talk about because that's on Tuesday, and we're gonna be watching that, right?
yeah, I'm gonna try to be up for it.
Okay. Yeah. It's 11 a.m. my time, so 1 p.m. for you. So
Yeah,
that might be doable.
No, it's totally doable.
Yeah.
I could even do 11 a.m.
Okay. Um, quick pause. Not on the
Mhm.
podcast because I mean I can't pause. I can't pause it. But intermission. Would you be able to get to Atlanta?
It depends on the day. If my parents aren't working, then we'll talk about it after stream.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about it because it'll be a little bit of a conversation. It's cheap and I'm willing. The shorts like so readers can have readers solicitors can have contacts. I'm willing to pay for the flight. It's cheap. It's cheap.
Uh,
It's like
we'll see.
150 cheap.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. Round trip. Okay. Gamescom Tuesday. Jeff Keighley's been tempering expectations, and I think people need to chill. Because Jeff, it's his job to hype up his shows, right? Like that's his
Hmm.
thing. He's the hype guy.
You have
Um,
to.
but it's like realistically, it can't be like a full year of new announcements, right? Like there's no way any company can do that.
Hmm.
Um, so how I've always expected it to be, and not many people are flipping now, but people are like a little upset. Um, I've always seen Summer Game Fest as yeah, you're gonna announce a lot of stuff. Jeff's gonna announce some stuff. Gamescom, which he took over, I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago. That's gonna be updates on things that we already know about, and then the Game Awards at the end of every year, announcements again, because he loves doing his announcements there.
Hmm.
So, uh, that's like a good way to think about it, right? Like that's not weird, like because you can't just do no company can just do a bunch of different announcements like consistently. Like even Nintendo, like not every direct has everything new in it. So that's what Gamescom is going to be about. And you know how I told you about that? I think that the Sonic release date, Sonic Superstars, is going to get its release date reveal there.
Yeah.
He tweeted yesterday that Sonic is going to be at Gamescom.
New 3D Sun.
Nah, not yet.
Oh,
No, we're getting our Frontiers DLC. Oh, you know what? Maybe
yeah,
they'll show the Frontiers DLC. You know what?
maybe.
That wouldn't be bad. They gotta show the
No.
playable characters.
Yeah.
That's gonna be free, so you don't have to pay for that. That's really cool that Sega's doing that.
Yeah, Frontiers is a big deal. It's really
Yeah.
good.
I think we're gonna see Call of Duty there. You think that's a safe bet?
Yeah, I would imagine. Even if we see Call of Duty somewhere else, I think we still see Call of Duty there.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think so. What else? What other games could we get updates on? You think Kojima's there?
I should fucking hope not. Oh my god.
I don't know when the last time he wasn't at a Jeff Keighley event.
Was he at the last one?
Summer Game Fest?
Yeah.
Is that when they announced Death Stranding too?
I thought they announced Death Stranding 2 at the Game
I
Awards.
think so. I think you're right. I think you're right.
I don't know. I see Death
Yeah.
Stranding and I'm just asleep.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Let's
Not
see.
for me. Shots at Death Stranding fans. I'm glad y'all have that in your lives.
Let's see. You think we see Elden Ring DLC?
Uh, are they making Elden Ring DLC?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I guess they did make Dark Souls DLC all the time.
It's an Elden
Yeah.
Ring expansion. So
When did Elden Ring come out?
last year.
Yeah, yeah. We probably see Elden Ring
What
DLC.
else? What else? Do we see Armored Core that comes out this month? I don't know if they release a trailer at Gamescom for it, because that is this month. But I don't know if they have a slot for it there.
I don't know what.
Do we see anything Nintendo?
No,
No.
right? No.
They're gonna be at Gamescom.
Well, I mean,
They're gonna be at
anything
Gamescom.
new? No.
No. If we
Nothing
see
new.
if we see anything, it'll be like fucking maybe another Wonder look, Mario Wonder.
Yeah, nothing brand new though. Not this soon after Direct. Mario Party. This would be the random Nintendo announced DLC type.
Mario Party Superstars.
Yeah, no, it is a Nintendo thing to just. Maybe I'm just like messing up like my memory, but it sounds like a Nintendo thing to show up at a random event and announce DLC.
Mm-hmm. Uh, was he Persona 3?
I hope so. Yeah,
Maybe, maybe,
after the tweet saga, I hope we don't see it too soon.
yeah. Maybe we see Persona. I'm trying to think of what else.
Um, yeah, what else is going on?
I'm not sure.
I mean, Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. Yeah. I don't know. Do we get an update Spider? Spider-Man 2 would be pretty easy to get an update on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Last of Us multiplayer. I think that
Fuck, I
was
forgot.
yeah. Last of Us factions maybe. Hmm. You think they show one more Starfield trailer? I think they show one.
Probably.
I think they show one more.
I think we see like 3 more Starfield trailers.
At Gamescom?
Yeah, I think they remind us every 10 minutes.
And now, a word from our official sponsor, Microsoft. Starfield. Play it day one on Xbox Game.
Are you playing it day one on
No,
Xbox Game Pass?
I'm not
No,
playing. I'm not playing it.
it's free. It's Game
It
Pass.
doesn't matter to me. I don't want to play it. No, I have no interest in Starfield. That could change. I had no interest in Baldur's Gate 3. I had no interest in Baldur's Gate 3, so it could change. Now I really, really want to play Baldur's Gate 3. So who knows? Who knows? We'll see. Do you know how many endings Baldur's Gate 3 has?
How many?
17,000 possible endings.
We're gonna be playing that a lot.
How many cutscenes in Baldur's Gate 3? Around 174 hours of cutscenes.
So I,
This game's huge.
yeah, I mean
I
it's
like
really
the
cool.
idea of having your own campaign for it. That sounds really, really cool. All right. What else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that they could show at Gamescom. That's an
Oh,
update.
I think I have an hour after the podcast ends.
Did they just land?
Uh, well, I got a message just now saying at 11:01 my time or 9:01 your time. I'm finally on my way back home. Time to sing Taylor Swift for 2 hours.
Okay.
So I think we have an hour.
Yeah, we'll see. We're moving on to our last topic pretty soon, so maybe a little bit more. We'll see.
Mhm.
I want to talk to you about the stuff that I mentioned, anyways. And
Mhm.
I gotta send you the file. So if you can do it tonight, please. But
Yeah,
if not, don't worry about it.
it's just stitching together. It's no big deal. I should just be able to throw it all together
Yeah,
without problems.
you just put it together and then export it.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can go into the theme and then have this as our last topic and then end it.
Yeah,
Replayability in games. This is something that you brought up last time.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. You mentioned the ones that we choose not to replay. So we'll save that as a like last conversation because I put some thought into it. I
Oh
don't know if
God,
you did. I don't know if you put any thought into it. So you
it's a
might
little,
I have to think about it. But
a little.
are there any games that you play repeatedly? I took some notes.
I did not take notes.
I took notes because I knew it. Uh, d-
I Yeah, S6 Tricky's a big one.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, S6 Tricky is like I find myself going back to that one a lot. Um, I don't want to count any like sports games because that doesn't really count.
Mm-hmm.
Those don't really have an ending. Like the same way like you wouldn't count Overwatch really.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I don't replay Overwatch.
yeah, you don't really replay something. Uh, S6 Tricky you sort of do because it's the same activities,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Boy, Celeste was a big one. I replayed a
Yeah,
lot of Celeste.
I didn't even take Celeste down, but like Celeste, I think I've beaten it a few times. I've thought about lately like going back to it because I just love the game so much. Celeste is super good. I got a physical of it. I
Mhm.
don't know if I showed it to you.
Yeah, no, you did.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm gonna put it up in case other people haven't seen. But it's one of my favorite box arts. Like in general, like the box art to this is super nice. And it's still sealed, but it's this one. I love the
Hmm.
box art for it.
Yeah. And another one is I went back to Hades.
Yeah,
Hades really good
yeah.
too.
Hades is really good.
That's like the game to replay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um yeah, I don't know. I
I
mean,
I haven't replayed it yet. I have not replayed it yet, but I really want to replay Hollow Knight. I
I
Ho-
don't.
Hollow Knight's a really good one. Really good Metroidvania.
Mhm. And Borderlands, I replayed Borderlands. I beat Borderlands like 5 times.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2.
Hmm.
Um yeah. I've beaten Sonic Adventure I think 2 or 3 times.
Yep. Uh,
I'm gonna replay one of the personas at some point.
yeah. I have Sonic Adventure listed down that I constantly replay. Like,
Sonic Adventure 2, sorry, not Sonic Adventure 1.
I replay one more, but I've replayed two a few times. I have Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion is one of the ones that I replay the most, and I usually do that around October.
Mhm.
I usually did. No, I will not be polite. Did I mention Lou? Also, Gino redeemed Stretch. I don't know how long ago
No,
someone
I
go
don't
Stretch.
I don't remember
Did,
you
did,
mentioning Lou.
did I mention Lou saying
No, I don't think you mentioned Lou.
Lou White? He said Joe Mama, bruh. Okay. Oh, he probably got the chat rules.
Oh, not the
uh,
chat rules.
okay, yeah. So Luigi's Mansion. I don't know. You have you ever beaten the original Luigi's Mansion?
Yes, that'd be the stream.
Oh yeah. Okay. Was that the first time you played it fully?
Yes, that was blind playthrough. I didn't even really watch it.
Okay. I love Luigi's Mansion with all my heart. I want I when I think about replaying games, that's like one of the easiest ones to replay for me.
Oh, Odyssey.
Odyssey,
I speed ran it
yeah,
technically,
you better ran it.
and then I played it casually.
Uh, I have Galaxy here. I don't always beat it just because I get sidetracked and stuff, but like there's no real reason I don't beat it. It's just like I just get sidetracked. But I like boot up new. I used to boot up new files left and right and just like go through it. And there's still times where I just like go up and get a star or two just because I love Galaxy. And it's so much more accessible with the Switch. I don't replay Galaxy 2 as much as I would want to. It's just because it's not as accessible. I have this one. I haven't replayed it yet, but I can easily see myself replaying it a few times. And it's Forgotten Land, Kirby. It's so fun. The movement is so nice. I feel like I can just hop in and play it.
Mhm.
I haven't replayed it because I just played it so recently, but it feels like a game that I can just replay like left and right.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
I'm looking at Switch real quick.
Spider-Man.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Hmm.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a game that I've replayed a few times, and I'm gonna replay both Spider-Man and Miles Morales. When before Spider-Man 2 comes out. I think those are super easy to play. I've never replayed Miles Morales, but I've replayed the first Spider-Man a few times, and I think it is incredibly easy to replay.
Would free houses count?
Yeah,
I mean, the different playthroughs, like different paths,
yeah.
but free houses.
Uh, that's interesting because that's one I have listed down as one I can't replay. Never back
Mm.
down, never what? Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Luke. And we'll talk about it when we go to games that we choose not to replay because of specific sections. We'll get to that. Um, but what goes into replayability for you? Like, do you think like what makes like it's like a case by case basis, but
Yeah.
like uh, for Luigi's Mansion for me, it's like it's so like I know it so well. I can go into it. It's a short game.
Oh, Skate Free was the one I replayed a lot. I deleted my save file like 7 times
Okay,
for Skate Free.
okay,
Um, no, it's very yeah, it just depends, really. It
yeah,
really, really, really does. Because I don't know, some stuff just hits and some stuff doesn't. I think it being like simple, like I think a fun game that's like complicated for your like first playthrough, but that's like simple for your second. Like Persona, I think is good because it's enough where you spend your entire first playthrough like learning and figuring stuff out, but it's not a hassle to replay because you already run through the motions. You
mm-hmm,
know how stuff works, so you can just take fights how you want to take fights in Persona. You know,
mm-hmm.
it's simple to do again.
Yeah.
I
The
I
Go ahead.
I think having something that doesn't require much brain power is like makes it more comforting for me to replay.
Yep. Sonic Adventure for me. That's Sonic
Yeah.
Adventure for me. Maybe Odyssey for you
Hmm.
because you know that like even if you're not speedrunning it, like you just know it so well. Like you could just go through it, and that's how it feels with like I can't speedrun Luigi's Mansion. I don't know it well enough to like speedrun or any glitches of it, but I know it so well that I can probably beat the game in one sitting. I can probably beat Luigi's Mansion 1 with one sitting in. I haven't replayed Luigi's Mansion 3. I want to replay Luigi's Mansion 3 to see if my feelings for it still hold up, and I think it will. But because it's so much longer than the first game that I just haven't gone to replay it because I'm playing so many other things. But yeah, the replayability of things is really interesting to look at, I feel. Oh, Jerry subbed. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate you.
Brick and mortar, brick and mortar,
All it
brick
says is
and
Rick and
mortar,
Mortar.
brick, 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 brick.
Rick.
I am oiled up right now typing this message just covered in cocoa butter Vaseline. Giggles then proceeds to inhale Brandon's hair.
Did you read that, Brian? Yeah? Anything you want to tell Jerry? No, you don't want to tell Jerry anything? Okay. Um, and then I guess so. This is what we struggled to talk about last time because I didn't even think about it. But I took some things down, that we can talk about maybe, and maybe it'll like jog some memories. Uh, Games that we think about replaying but actively choose not to or change our minds because of specific sections. And I'll just go with you mentioned Three Houses. I choose not to replay Three Houses because the first half of the game, or a little bit past the first half of the game, is almost exactly the same for every path, and
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that get to get to the new story stuff. It was too much of a time commitment for me to actively want to do that.
Yeah, and like the first 4 chapters or 5 chapters is like super railroady.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have a lot of you have options, but you don't have a lot of options. I have fun recruiting, so I don't mind it that much in that game. But like you don't have the like benefit of like learning the game still, so you don't notice that like on a shop is not open. You can't just go buy stuff and run through the motions or
Mm-hmm.
like all that. I have as many unless you do New Game Plus, you have as much time to spend on
Yeah.
on activities, you know.
Yeah. Totally. I have Kingdom Hearts listed. And you know why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Jay, I've told you about the tent in
Yeah,
the
he told you about the
background.
tent.
It's my bed tent.
Every single Kingdom Hearts game, it doesn't matter which one it is, every single one has at least one world I just don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
I just
Kingdom I was like,
like Kingdom Hearts 1. Come on. Come on. Who wants to deal with most of the Kingdom Hearts 1 worlds?
yeah, a lot of them are like, I mean, a lot of them are just not, and it's early on to, when it's the first time playing through it, it's fine because you don't have a reference to anything, and like you're just kind of going through it, and you're still having fun figuring out how the combat works and how all the different stuff works. But uh, even from the start, like Alice in Wonderland, that shit is ass.
Hmm.
Like that world is not good. Tarzan's kind of sucks. The Little Mermaid's kind of sucks. I mean, it's Hollow
I'm
Bastion could be a little too long.
yeah. I'm thinking about it, and 3 is the only one that I don't have that many problems with. I kind of don't like dealing like San Francisco is cool, but I think it could have been executed better.
Uh, I was gonna say three's the only one I think I would actually replay.
Yeah.
And I think I would sooner replay one than two, to be honest,
That's a take. I might
because
I might sooner play 2 than 1. I don't, but 3 is the one that I would replay. If I were to replay any of them, I think it'd be
yeah,
3.
no, I'd skip all cutscenes and replay three.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I would platinum free again. I thought free was a very fun platinum. I love looking for the hidden emblems. I think that is super enjoyable.
I think I've only platinum 2 games.
I think I platinum a couple.
I think I've only platinum 2. I think it was Spider-Man was my first platinum and Persona 5 Royal was my second one.
We should have a platinum race.
Nah, dude.
Too
I'm
much?
okay, yeah. I'm okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it sounded good for a second also.
I'll do a 100% Mario game race if you want to do something like that. I'll be
Mario, you'll do that, but like, okay, what about a 50-turn Mario Party game?
Well, okay, so I meant like something like our Celeste, where it's
Uh, I just meant on like long,
like one
like,
sitting, like one long sitting.
well, no, I thought the platinum race would be multiple episodes. I don't think you could platinum a game in
No,
one
no,
sitting.
no.
Most games,
I'd
but
probably pass out on stream.
yeah, no, no, I think we 50-turn Mario Party for like for charity, bro. That would be sick.
Maybe I'll think about it. Um,
Either either that or we should do the another drinking game. Actually, no, let's not do it. I forgot how that ended for me last time. Let's
that was
not.
really good. That was really good. Like that Chica clip.
No, I forgot. Yeah, all of a sudden I thought of all five or six of those clips, and
That was fun.
yeah,
We do
let's
it in
not do a
person
drink
next
game.
time.
God.
Uh,
Sure, yeah, we'll do it in person next time.
I have Omori listed here, um, because I love Omori, but there's just a lot of time-consuming stuff, like the hide and seek in it. The tutorial is just really long. Uh, and like there's just a lot of sections that just take a while. And it's like it's fun in the moment, but when I think about it, I'm like, I don't want to do it.
Mhm.
I love Octopath Traveler to death. I tried replaying the first one and I could not get past the chapter twos of each character because it's very difficult. And there's no New Game Plus. So it's just really hard and you'd have to grind and it takes so much time. So I don't know if I'll ever replay the first Octopath Traveler, which is a shame because I would love to replay it. Um,
Trying
I
to think.
have I have Sunshine here. because I replay it, but then I stop either like halfway or near the end because there's some like some of the later worlds or levels I just don't really like, especially the final segment. I don't like Corona Mountain, so I just stop.
Mhm. I would probably trying to think of like because it's definitely games that it's like that was difficult. I don't ever want to do that again. Um, I don't know about what difficult games I played or that I had a hard time with.
It's mostly length for me. It's mostly because of how long they are that I just don't want to put the time to replay them.
Hmm.
Unless I'm doing it with someone. Like I tried replaying Xenoblade 2 once and I couldn't, but because I was doing it with Marissa, that helped a lot.
Any of the Call of Duty campaigns I wouldn't replay. I don't think there's a point in them.
I see it. I haven't talked to you about it, but I actually kind of want to I kind of want to do the Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2 campaign
Mm-hmm.
because the Modern Warfare 3 campaign trailer looked pretty nice. And I don't want to get it at launch for the campaign because that's $70, but like if I see it on sale in the future, I might get it and I just might binge all three of the campaigns because I've never experienced it. And you've wanted me to play the Modern Warfare 1 campaign for a while.
Yeah, I think I think the campaigns are the most interesting part of Call of Duty.
Yeah, so um I might do that. I might do that at some point. Minecraft, I have my phases, but I find it so hard to have fun with it after I get like a set of armor.
Um,
Oh yeah,
Final
definitely
Fantasy
Gino.
VII Remake.
I can see that, yeah. Especially the side
Yeah.
this the that it doesn't unlock you on side quests, but if you don't do the side quests, you don't get you don't get the full thing. Um
Mhm.
that's a hot take. It's a hot take because most people that play Call of Duty will play the multiplayer or the survival, whatever survival it has, which
It's
is
just
mostly
multiplayer
zombies.
is not interesting.
Yeah, so
It's like I get it. It's like I load up Call of Duty multiplayer. And like you get it, you understand it. So it becomes less interesting because you it's such a routine of like okay. I mean Call of Duty makes maps like Call of Duty maps. They have their own style. Guns, camos, all that. It's like zombies is cool because the Easter eggs, but
yeah.
I think the campaign's the most interesting. I think it's
So
always has been.
I just was zombies peaked at Black Ops 3. Also, hi John, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Um, zombies peaked at 3. That's the hell I'll die on. Gino, you're correct. I think Xenoblade 3 is the best one. I don't know if you fully played 3. I think me and you've talked about 1 and 2, Gino, but I don't think we've talked about 3 at all. And oh my god, 3 is 3 can compete with Royal for my favorite game. And Brandon knows how much I love Royal, Persona 5 Royal.
Mhm.
And
He loves
Xeno,
himself some Son of Five Royal.
I love Maruki. Um, and Xenoblade 3 is Xenoblade 3. I can't choose what's the best. 3. God, God. And that's part of the. That's honestly part of the reason why it made me so mad that Brand did that to himself. Oh man, that's okay. You'll play it eventually, and you'll. I mean, yeah. It surprised me. You like looked stuff for 3, but you didn't look anything for Future Redeemed, right?
No, I just saw shit like that because Twitter.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I never replay Xenoblade 1 and 2. I don't feel like this. I feel like I played it mostly for the story, anyways. It was
Yeah.
fun, but like, especially not 2. 1 maybe.
I'd probably replay 3 the most. I'd probably replay 3 the most.
Mm.
The combat's really good in that game, dude. You'll really like it. I think 3 is. I think you will really like 3. Because there's stuff you don't know about it. Like, you looked up some stuff, but I don't know. You're also gonna get punched in the gut in that game, dude. Even if you already know what's coming. Um, what else would I not play? I'm trying to think, and oh, you know what? I've played The Last of Us Part 1 and 2 a few times. Those are games that I've replayed, which is weird because normally I don't replay don't play those types of games, but I think that the gameplay in both of those are pretty good. Um, trying to look for bar. Uh, oh, replayability when we talked about that earlier. Um, Resident Evil 4 remake is probably one I'm gonna replay. Not often, but if I were to replay Resident Evil, I'd replay 4. And Resident Evil's pretty like made to be replayed, but I've never replayed any of them except for 2. And 4 is really good. So I might do 4. But yeah, I can't think of any others. I hate replaying Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is one that I like, oh yeah, this would be fun to replay, and then I start playing it and I'm like, why did I choose to replay this? And which is weird because I've replayed Sonic Heroes a few times, but I don't think it's a good game to replay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't like Sonic Heroes, anyways.
I wouldn't say I don't like it. I just think it's half of a good game.
Yeah, that's like how I talk about Sunshine.
Yeah, but I can experience all of Sonic Heroes with one of the stories, and you just don't like Sunshine. I do like Team Sonic or Team Hero, and
Yeah.
Team Dark is all right, but Team Rose and Team Chaotic suck balls. God, it's not Sumer Sunshine. I like Sunshine. I know you like some of it.
Yeah. There's good parts. There's some really good parts.
Yeah.
Some really
Uh
bad parts.
yeah. Oh, we talked about that, Jerry, a little bit. Actually, no, the people that are listening to this will not actually have heard what we thought about the season, because we my computer died, basically. So, oh, we can talk about the season real quick, just like 5 minutes of it in the end, since we're pretty much done with the replayability topic. I think it's a great
Yeah.
season. Battle Pass is good.
I Battle Pass is good. And I'm shocked I'm calling it good considering what it has to what it had to follow up.
Last season is still my favorite Battle Pass.
Yeah. Um, the meta's okay. There's
Mm-hmm.
still some annoyances. Aloy is, I don't think she's a problem, but she's getting nerfed to be less of a problem.
Okay.
Um, what else? PvE is great.
Yeah, PV is great. Wish we
It's
would
it's
get more of it.
it's so good it makes me mad.
Yep. We talked about this. Like they need to get a cycle for that. They can't just drop it once a year. They can't do that. They can't do it to us. They can't do that to us.
Mhm.
It's saddening. If it'll be so saddening if they do that. So it's like, yep, here's your PvE for the year. Don't bother us again. You get 3 missions. Because it ended on a cliffhanger. They obviously have a plan for it. Oh well. Oh well.
I mean, yeah, it like it's frustrating. I mean, it's just frustrating.
It is. It is frustrating. But oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Well, wait. The game's good. They're improving it. I think they said that. I think they talked about that. They see Invasion as its like full, complete, not complete launch, but it's like from here on out. This is where like the growing pains was seasons 1 through 5. This is where we learn, but obviously that's PR speak. They're gonna keep learning. They're gonna keep messing up, but we'll see where they go from it. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about the replayability topic unless you have anything else you wanted to say about it.
No,
All right,
I think we covered a lot of it.
all right, sounds good. Then we'll go ahead and close out. I'll send the files over to you, or probably put it in the drive, and then
Yeah.
talk about some stuff, and then join BC.
Yeah,
Or if you want, just join BC right away, because if you unless you don't want to talk
yeah, we
about it
can.
in front of anyone.
No, we could join VC.
Okay. All right, then Brandon, where can everyone find you at?
Twitch.tv/the I play Overwatch. I'm scrimming the next 2 days, so
When are you getting back to Sonic?
probably after the next. I don't know what my schedule's gonna be, but probably after the next scrims.
Okay.
These next two, maybe Monday. I don't know
Okay.
if I'm doing something Monday.
For sure. All right. And obviously you can find me here. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I don't know what we're gonna do in 2 weeks. If there's not really much news, then we will probably do the spoiler cast that I was talking about. I'm honestly waiting for Lauren to beat the game before I do the Tears of the Kingdom spoiler cast. That one will probably just be me, Birdo, Lauren, and then I'll ping everyone to see if anyone else wants to do it. And if no one else wants to do it, or I'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna say anything. We might talk about Gamescom next time. We might talk about something else. Um, Usually we do like a midway game of the year predictions or game awards predictions, but we're 8 months in now, so I don't know when we'll do that, if we'll do that. But yeah, this was episode 62 of the Midnight Channel. Replayability in games, Gamescom, NASCAR, technical difficulties. And we'll be
Yeah.
back again in a few weeks. See you later, everyone.